Hello everyone, so today we have a 14 Pro Max and we're gonna try to activate the cellular data plan. I mean in general like a plan, an H2O eSIM. So because it's a 14 Pro Max, it doesn't have a physical SIM card, so we had to activate an eSIM. The process was pretty easy. We just had to insert the information from the phone into the system. It's EID number, which was the longest one. So EID number, it take a while to write down over there. T-Mobile, for example, uses only the IMEI number. So after you inserted all the information, the ID number, and then IMEI number, the system automatically activates it, and then it gives you an option to when you go to the settings and cellular, it just automatically it just asks you to set up the eSIM, and also the website provides for the instructions as well. So it was pretty easy to activate an eSIM on H2O wireless, which is an AT&T network. On T-Mobile, I guess they give you a QR code, so you can scan the QR code and automatically you're gonna activate the cellular data. So basically, both ways are kind of easy. You don't need to have the physical SIM card and figure out how to open the SIM tray. A lot of people don't know how to open the SIM tray, so so you can see that we activated successfully, and we have 5G. So 5G on AT&T network, which used H2O, used the AT&T network. It's MVNO, so it works really good. It has all the bars, and we are kind of far away from the window. We're gonna try to do a speed test and see how fast is gonna be the internet. So first attempt was not good because the internet was not working yet. I guess it takes a couple of seconds to fully activate the data plan. So from the second attempt, so basically the first attempt of speed test, you're gonna see is smaller numbers, and then usually when you do the second, third time, the fourth, you're gonna see higher numbers, all the same numbers. So in the first test we have about 35 megabits per second, and then the second test gets you about 50 to 60 megabits per second. Upload, actually download and upload is going to be around 30 megabits per second, which is not huge numbers. So it's pretty much the same as 4G. I mean, you would have to be closer to the specific area when you're gonna have 4G, 5G. So this is the camera you see on the back. I mean, you pretty much don't see any difference between the 13 Pro Max and 14 Pro Max. If you look around, it's used the same materials, except there's no SIM card physically. And then you can see the camera has extra zoom. I mean, extra features. I guess because one of the lenses, the cameras is 48 megapixel. So pretty much like small upgrades, but the most visible, I guess, is the top notch, which has some particular usage. You can see I go different applications, so when you go to all this application, it doesn't affect the notch at all. It doesn't do anything to the notch. So the notch on the top, we use the specific applications, I guess, like music, and so on and so far, that you're gonna see some kind of, you can actually use the top notch. And also this is the 14 Pro Max, which is pretty kind of like a huge phone. So one-handed, it's going to be hard to get to the notch, to use it actually with one hand. So you're going to have to use two hands. The screen is gorgeous. It's super fast. It goes, actually everything is super fast. You can see here in the cellular, you can delete the SIM card if you wish. So basically it's not a physical SIM card, but you can still delete it. It's like delete the eSIM card was super easy. It's a kind of like a convenient way, and actually you have the Wi-Fi calling as well, which you need to activate it. and you need to check if your cellular company offers this option. um, what else? So 5G is on, everything looks good. So we are on this 16.0 software. This is after the release of the 7th September 2022. We are today on the 22nd of September. You can see here 6.0. Alright, so let's see, 5G 5 bars. So all the bars up. It's super fast. You open all the applications, works super fast. So the main thing that you're gonna see, I'm gonna show you now, is the always on display, which is kind of cool, and it's a new feature that comes with the new iPhone. The brightness is 2000 nits. It goes outside, so you're gonna see a big difference when you're gonna be in the sun. Okay, so let's lock the screen and see. Okay, so let's see what's the always display on is. Okay, yeah, so we were talking about the top notch. Okay, so this is what. So first, when you are not using it, it's still gonna have some light, so you're gonna see it. So this is all the display. So when you touch it, it brightens up. So you can see in the picture and the video that it's kind of different. It's kind of cool thing. I don't know how useful it is. I mean, you can see the time all the time. You can see some notification all the time. You don't need to touch the phone at all. You're gonna see it. But anyway, even I mean, the notification come anyway. So the difference is you're gonna be able to see it all the time. And also you can add a lot of widgets. And from what I see here, it looks with the widgets, it looks like an Android. So Apple, I guess, is adding a lot of widgets which kind of like give you more customizations, that you can customize your phone a lot more than before. Of course, not the same as an Android user, which you have pretty much unlimited customizations. With Apple, you still have whatever Apple gives you. But it's kind of cool. It gives you this kind of features also with the all display on, plus the widgets gives you, you know, the new cool look, which you can personalize to yourself a little bit. Alright, so let's try to. So the widgets work only when you're not going to be in a menu. When you are locked, when the phone is locked, you're just going to press and hold, and then you have the widgets, and then you can choose different kind of widgets. You can move them around, which is huge compared to what it was before, which you didn't have options pretty much. You can delete the widget if you want to. You can change it. You have a lot of different options, and then you can see. I mean, it's a cool thing. You can change even the shift of the numbers on the time of the watch, and then you have a lot of option to add, which is cool thing to have, especially with those people that have an Android. They would say that you Apple users don't have too much customizations, and now Apple gives you some customizations that you can show to your Android user friend. Right there, you see. So you can make it like more like a yourself, whatever you feel like it's comfortable for you. That's all pretty much. So thank you for watching it.